In a world torn by war, where bombs and weapons seem to decide the fate of nations, one Vietnamese woman stepped into history, not with guns, but with intellect, resilience, and an unshakable will. She was Madam Nguyen Thi Binh, known as Madam Binh, the woman who changed the game of Vietnam's diplomacy. Born in 1927 to a Confucian family, Nguyen Thi Binh grew up under colonial oppression. Instead of choosing a quiet life, she embraced the storm, dedicating herself to the struggle for her nation's independence. Her weapon was not force, but words. Her battlefield, diplomacy. In 1969, Madam Binh became the head negotiator of the Provisional Revolutionary Government of South Vietnam at the Paris peace talks. In a world dominated by men in dark suits, she stood out, graceful, calm, yet unyielding. Facing her was Henry Kissinger, one of America's most powerful strategists. But this woman from Vietnam did not waver. With patience, logic, and a quiet smile, she brought the voice of a small nation to the world stage, and the world listened. Until then, Vietnam's diplomacy was often dismissed as weak and secondary. But Madam Binh changed the narrative. She proved that diplomacy was not about size or power, but about determination, intelligence, and moral strength. Her perseverance helped lead to the signing of the Paris Agreement in 1973, a turning point that ended years of war and marked a new era for Vietnam. Today, Vietnam no longer hears the roar of bombs. Instead, it faces a different challenge, the challenge of building a peaceful, prosperous, and respected nation. Madam Binh's story is not just about war, it's about vision. She teaches us three timeless lessons. To honor our history is to value the peace we have today. To build trust with the world, we must be friendly, knowledgeable, and open. And to secure a strong future, we need resilience, not only in war, but in education, economy, and innovation. Madam Binh changed the game of Vietnam's diplomacy, making the world hear the voice of a small but unyielding nation. Her legacy reminds us, true strength lies not only in weapons, but in wisdom. Not only in war, but in the courage to seek peace. And today, it is our generation's turn to carry that spirit forward, to build a Vietnam that is peaceful, friendly, and strong, not only in history, but in the future. If you believe in this vision, join us, and together, let us honor the past while shaping a brighter tomorrow.